Welcome to another video from Time to Go.
In this one we're going to be looking at the CB125 2026 navigation system. Now the new CB125 has a LCD screen, as you can see here, and now if you have a mobile phone you have the option of using navigation. What it has Honda Roadsync installed on my mobile phone. It's an app that's on the phone, and when you start up the bike, Honda Roadsync will start up, and you will see you get a navigation screen there, call screen, messaging, music and a volume. If I press the down button we can select the call, messages, music, and basically what the screen on the bike is doing is just replicating these images here in a simpler format. One thing to note before we go any further is this little button, this little icon here will record all your rides. It'll give you your miles, your trips, time, and that was 15 days. So I had 15 days, 13 hours riding, 210 miles total. And here are the individual trips. So the last one I did was 3 miles, 6 minutes, average 20 miles an hour. And if you click on one of these, what will happen is it'll show the map and the details, but these have got details of where my location is. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into settings here, settings, and I'm going to go to navigation, and somewhere in here, I think this one here, no it's not that one. You can actually change route options such as avoid motorways and toll roads, but in here there's this one here that says rides, automatically record rides is on at the moment, or delete all my trips. So I'm going to delete all my trips, so they're all deleted. And if I now go back to my trips here, you'll see there is none, and that's now going to demonstrate the first ride, which is going to start here at the St Clair Estate slope, and it's a lovely day today, nice and bright, so let's give this a go. So once you've got this connected, you can put that on your bike like that if you want, on a holder, and plug it into the USB which is on the front of the bike, and then plug it into there, and that will stay charged up. I've tested that and it stays fully charged for, well, forever while you're riding the bike. But I'm going to put this in my pocket now, and I'm only going to use the screen. Now I do have USB sockets under the seat which I've added, and I'm going to put my phone under there all the time, so when you see me riding my bike in future I will be using navigation, but the phone will be under the seat. So let's show you how the navigation works. We'll turn this camera on and we'll start recording. So for navigation, first of all, on this screen here you have black arrows. If you press the black arrow it will go up, and there is the weather. So if I turn my headset on, because it's not on at the moment,
phone connected,
and if I had that on before, when it starts at Roadsync it says welcome to Honda Roadsync and all that. So it's pretty low, that volume. So the volume is pretty low, so we're going to go down to the bottom here, music, right down to here, and when it's white you're using a function of the volume. So if we go right we can turn the volume up, which will turn it up full. We'll go out to that, and there's music, messages, calls, navigation. So it's up and down to select. If we selected the weather, for instance, and we press the right hand button now.
This is the weather forecast for Borough Green. In 1 hour the weather and temperature will be clear sky and 11 degrees Celsius. In 3 hours the weather and temperature will be clear sky and 9 degrees Celsius. In 5 hours the weather and temperature will be clear sky and 6 degrees Celsius.
So that's the weather forecast. So we want to go to navigation. If you press right when you're in navigation, let's say voice search, press right again.
Say place or address after the beep.
Sevenoaks.
Sevenoaks 4.9 miles.
So once you've told it where you want to go and you see this, you press it once more
Head towards Exedown Road.
and it'll start navigating. So let's go and see how it performs. And I'll explain a few things that I found out while we're riding along. So as you can see, it's telling me in 0.1 mile, turn left. And it gives me an indication on the bottom of how far I've got to go and the description of the road.
Now turn sharply left.
Now I'm not going to repeat all the commands every time it says it. You can hear them.
After 3/4 of a mile turn right.
You can hear yourself how that's happening. But on the bottom there it says 0.8 miles to Pilgrim's Way, turn right. It's not distracting in any way because if you just go by the voice prompts then it's pretty good, no problem. One thing I have noticed, sometimes if you change the route while you're riding, and I'll show you that as we're going along, sometimes it will say the destination twice, but it doesn't affect how it operates. It just says it twice. I don't know why. I have also found sometimes when I'm doing navigation, the information on the bottom, it doesn't give you the road name, it just says unknown road. And the only way to get out of that really is to turn it off. I found the only way to get out of it is turn the off, restart the app, and it kicks back in again. So just bear that in mind. It's not perfect. There's a couple of little glitches like that which I've noticed, and it might just be my phone. I don't know. But it doesn't detract from the functionality of the whole system. It works quite well and it gets to where you want to go. Now I've put a destination in here, Sevenoaks, and we'll see how it goes when we get there. There may be some times in this video where I'm going to chop forward to the junctions just to shorten the video time, and I will let you know when we get to every junction.
After 1,000 feet turn right onto Pilgrim's Way.
I'll make sure you get all their voice prompts and everything for every junction in conjunction with the camera, so you can see how early it tells you which way to go. And here's another one.
Now turn right. After 1/4 of a mile turn left.
So it's very quick to pick up the next junction or turn-in point.
Now turn left.
Now these roads are very, very bumpy, and sometimes you have to ride in the centre of the road just to keep away from the bumps
After
and holes.
After 1/4 of a mile turn right and then turn left.
So it's very detailed in how it tells you where to go. And another thing I've noticed with it as well is when it comes to a roundabout, it doesn't call them roundabouts, it calls them circles, which is very strange. You'll see that when we get to one.
Now turn right and then turn left onto Watery Lane.
Now the sun's bright. Get my visor down, I think, today.
Now turn left.
So now we just turn left there.
After 1.5 miles, turn right.
Now one other thing before we get to the next junction. If you go out of Honda Roadsync, which we shall do now, like so.
To enjoy the full features of Honda Roadsync, long press left to switch into Honda Roadsync mode.
You can see that we're not in Honda Roadsync now, and we're coming up to another junction. Now the route is still working in the background, and when you get to your junction it will still give you the directions even though you're out of Honda Roadsync, which is quite handy because sometimes you do have to come out to, say, check your fuel or do something else on your motorbike or check your mileage or something, and then when you go back in it comes back on again, and I'll show you that very shortly.
After 1,000 feet, turn right.
Well, it's popped in just then. As you can see, it's given us directions, but we haven't got Roadsync on. We're out of it at the moment. So we're going to turn right.
Now turn right.
It's telling us to turn right here. And if we go back into Honda Roadsync,
After half a mile, turn right.
you can see that the navigation is still there. So it does remember that the navigation is working while you go out of Honda Roadsync and use the functions on the bike, such as checking your fuel or your mileage. Very handy. So I'll catch up with you when we get to the next junction.
Now turn right.
It's always a busy road, this. And on a 125, you have to be quite nippy when you get out, because they don't hang about. 50-mile-an-hour road, but they don't hang about. So
After 1 mile, turn left.
So it's now updated already, so it's pretty quick. And I'll get back to you when we're at the next junction.
Now turn left.
As you can see, the bike is now stopped automatically. Throttle first to get the engine going. And we've got somebody who doesn't know the road. And then put it in gear. And then start moving. The sun is absolutely bright.
After 1.5 miles, turn right and then turn left.
So there you are. I'll get back to you in a short while with the next junction.
After 900 feet, turn right onto Pembroke Road and then turn left.
So this is actually Sevenoaks Town Centre, so we're going to stop here.
Rerouting. Head to after a 1/4 mile, turn left.
No, that's actually rerouting now, but we're in Sevenoaks now. I didn't give any specific place in Sevenoaks, I just said Sevenoaks, so it's got us here, which is fine. Now, if I was riding along and I want to change the route while I'm riding, we're just going to test that now. So we're going to turn around, head home, and we're going to leave the current route in because I want to see if I can change the route while I'm riding along. So it's got us to Sevenoaks, no problem, and I think that works quite well. I don't have any issues with that. So now it's going to keep telling us to turn around and all that, so, and we'll show you how to cancel that.
Rerouting. After 300 feet, turn left onto the Vine and then turn left. Now turn left and then turn left onto St. Botolph's Road.
So now we're ignoring it. I now want to cancel that route. So to cancel the route, let me get past this.
Turn left. Rerouting. Head. After 300 feet, turn right onto Vine Court Road and then turn left.
So
now turn right and then turn left onto Avenue Road.
So it's very persistent to get you back to where you want to go, which is good. But we're going to cancel the route by pressing the right hand button,
head towards Dartford Road.
the left hand button,
now turn right and then turn right onto Vine Court Road.
and then the right hand button again. And now we've cancelled that route. So now it's not going to tell us to go anywhere, I hope. And I'm now going to put another route in while we're riding along to get to the next destination. Let's try another destination.
Say place or address after the beep.
McDonald's, Sevenoaks.
McDonald's 1.3 miles.
So if you feel like you want a snack, let's go for that one. Press the right hand button.
Head towards St. John. After 1.5 miles, take the second exit at the traffic circle.
Now there's one of the funny features of this. It says turn left at the traffic circle. It doesn't call them roundabouts, so you have to get used to that. So we've got 0.9 miles to the next junction because we rerouted it. You will probably notice that your text messages, you'll get a message bleep saying somebody's trying to contact you or there's a message and all that. But you can turn that off, and you can have it so that if somebody sends you a message or a text message, you can put an automatic reply in there, such as I'm busy riding, I'll call you back later, to save you messing about. So as you can see, it gives us the enter left, well, let's enter left roundabout. That's basically saying left at the next roundabout, but this is traffic lights. Bit noisy, and it's 0.8 miles to that roundabout, which is straight ahead. But yeah, it's working pretty good. So here we go again. Straight on, unless it says otherwise.
To 1,000 feet, take the second exit at the traffic circle.
So second exit at the traffic circle, which is the roundabout. And basically it's straight on, really.
Take the second exit at the traffic circle. Now turn right and then take the third exit at the traffic circle.
And that one's a little bit late.
Take the third exit at the traffic circle. You have reached your destination. It's on your right.
No, that's one. Go on. So there we have McDonald's. I'm going to stop here, and that's the end of the route. So it's got us there. So let's turn the bike off and see if it just recorded that route. So I've now turned the bike off, and if I go to the app on here, which we should have found there, Roadsync app, you can see we've got trips, one here. Now this trip here, we've just done 8.5 miles, 32 minutes, average 16 miles an hour. And if you click on that, what you will find, you will get a detailed map of the route that you've just been on, and where you've come from and where you've been, and it also tells you details here as well of the various areas. If you click on that one, that's where we started. Click on that one, that's where we've ended. So you don't have to record all these, and it will tell you the total trips in how many days and the total time your bike's been running. So that's very handy. So there it is. Have a good day, and I'm going to put another destination in here, which means I'm going to ride home. Every time you start this up, by the way, it comes up with a message saying you have to agree to the accept the safety warnings. You can have the phone there, as I said, but and also on my bike at the moment, I've got this message coming up here, and that's the maintenance warning. I've done 288 miles, so I've done about 350 miles now, and service is due in 250 miles. To get rid of that, just press the right hand button there and it'll disappear. So there you go, I'm on my way home. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.